One powerful person tried to erase this episode, but the truth always leaks through the cracks. Every file you're about to see was nearly buried forever. Watch fast, before they delete the next piece of history. A president murdered in daylight, and the truth buried in darkness. Someone powerful tried to erase the evidence. 60 years later, they still hide the details. The lone gunman story never fully added up. Witnesses saw multiple shooters. Their statements quietly disappeared. Word of the day: conspiracy. A secret plan by powerful people. The investigation was controlled, restricted. They promised the truth, then delayed it again. Something still burns beneath Dallas. Someone still fears what's inside those files. Some secrets refuse to die. The U.S. government tested mind control on its own citizens. Without consent, without mercy. They used drugs that could erase a mind, like a wiped hard drive. They called it MKULTRA. Patients seeking help became human experiments. Evidence ordered burned to erase the nightmare. Some never woke up the same. Word of the day: manipulate. The CIA shredded thousands of documents, hoping the truth would disappear with the flames. But survivors remember what they did to them. Power unchecked is the most dangerous experiment of all. Some minds were broken, so others could gain power. A plan so shocking, it targeted Americans themselves. Hijack planes, stage bombings. Blame it all on an innocent nation. This secret plan was called Operation Northwoods, approved by generals, supported by intelligence. But the targets were ordinary Americans, one signature away from happening. Word of the day: false flag. They wanted a fake war with Cuba. The plan stayed classified for decades, until the files slipped into the light. Power was ready to sacrifice its own people. Truth becomes dangerous when the enemy is your own government, a base that didn't exist until they slipped. For decades, they swore there's nothing there, but the fences and guns told another story. Area 51, the world's worst kept secret. UFO claims brought attention. Advanced weapons kept the truth locked tight. They lied to protect what they were really building. Word of the day: deniability. The fastest jets on Earth, tested in that desert. Permission to shoot, no questions asked. Only in 2013 did they finally admit it exists. But what's still hidden is bigger than any lie. The truth didn't start with aliens, but it might end with them. A war that changed the world, sparked by a lie. They said U.S. ships were attacked, but the evidence wasn't there. The Gulf of Tonkin incident was used to trigger war. Leaders rushed approval to send troops overseas. Thousands of young soldiers sent into danger. Even officials doubted the attack ever happened. Word of the day: fabrication. Millions of lives pulled into a conflict built on fiction. Years later, they finally admitted the truth. But by then, it was too late to stop the loss. One lie became a war. Truth was the first casualty. They called them patients, but treated them like test objects. No consent, no warnings, no mercy. Citizens were exposed to dangerous radiation just to watch what would happen. Pregnant women, newborns, soldiers, injected, exposed, lied to. When damage appeared, files disappeared. Word of the day: experimentation. Entire wards turned into hidden labs. Survivors were ignored, silenced. Only decades later, truth leaked out. Power saw them as tools, not lives. Human life was the cost of progress. Governments overthrown, and citizens never told why. The CIA moved in secret, beyond borders and laws, destabilizing nations to keep control. Operations they still deny ever happened. Prime ministers removed, rebels armed in shadows, entire countries thrown into chaos. Word of the day, regime change. Names are hidden, motives buried. When puppets stop dancing, they replace the puppets. Lines on the map, redrawn without permission. Control is strongest when nobody sees the hand pulling strings. Freedom falls fastest in the dark. A tape recorded corruption at the highest level, but 18 minutes of that tape vanished, removed with precision, erased with purpose. Those minutes changed history by disappearing. A crucial conversation, gone forever. Crimes covered up inside the White House. When caught, they erased the evidence. Word of the day, obstruction. Investigators demanded answers, but the silence spoke louder than words. Time was overwritten, truth overwritten. Power isn't what you say, it's what you can erase. Some silence is louder than confession. The man who spoke for peace died by a bullet, but the investigation remains unfinished. Thousands of pages still locked away. One man blamed. Too many unanswered questions. Was he watched before he was killed? Tracked, monitored, targeted. Files sealed to hide the full truth. Word of the day, concealment. His family called for a new investigation, then saying the official story was broken. The secrets remain hidden behind government doors. A voice for justice, silenced by secrecy. Justice was denied long after the shot. War with no battlefield and no cameras. Drones strike from thousands of miles away, and the dead are counted in silence. The real numbers rarely reach us. Families destroyed by invisible decisions. Pilots never see the faces they erase. Statistics sanitized, victims unnamed. Word of the day, collateral damage. We see only what they allow. Death can be approved with a signature. If numbers disappear, did lives matter? War is easiest when no one is watching. Silence is the deadliest weapon. The CIA kept a box of sins, too dark to reveal. Assassination plots, surveillance of citizens, things a free country should never allow. They called it the family jewels. Like prized corruption, it detailed crimes done for presidents, hidden to protect the powerful. Citizens monitored without cause. Word of the day, accountability. Decades later, parts slipped into public view, but many still remain buried. Hidden missions, hidden deaths, secrets locked away for national security. Some truths never see daylight. The government declared a war on drugs, while their own planes carried the product. They funded secret operations with illegal money. The CIA became a hidden supplier of poison. Drugs flooded American neighborhoods, while millions suffered for profit. Official denials buried the truth for decades. Word of the day, hypocrisy. Arms out, drugs back in. The poor were punished, while the powerful walked free. A war for justice, corrupted by greed. They fueled the crisis they claimed to fight. Research too dangerous for public eyes took place in silence. The U.S. denied running offensive bioweapon programs. Even as experiments continued under high secrecy, official records appeared incomplete or missing. Labs studied deadly pathogens, all while claiming nothing existed. Years later, documents suggested otherwise. Word of the day, containment. Facilities built far from public reach. Experiments that demanded absolute control. Only fragments of truth made it to daylight. What remained hidden could change everything. Some threats are locked away until they're not. Deadly mistakes buried under silence. Accidents involving nuclear power, sometimes kept quiet to avoid panic. Warnings delayed, disaster worsened, communities poisoned without knowing why. The air, unsafe to breathe. Official numbers rarely matched reality. Word of the day, containment failure. What gets buried doesn't stay buried. Symptoms appeared long after the headlines faded, assurances repeated, while truth remained unclear. Radiation leaves a mark that history can't hide. Some warnings come too late. The FBI launched a secret mission against Americans, spying on those who dared to speak. Activists targeted for wanting equality. A program run in silence, outside the law. Phones tapped, homes watched, lives monitored without reason. Intimidation disguised as security. Word of the day, surveillance. Even a hero like Dr. King was tracked. When exposed, the Bureau denied everything. The darkest files remain sealed from truth. Power watched the people instead of protecting them. Freedom disappears when fear decides who is the enemy. The U.S. spent years studying psychic powers. Дальний просмотр, чтение мыслей, телепатия, not fiction. A classified government program, Project Stargate. Spies who didn't need to leave the room. They tested if minds could locate enemies or unlock secrets from afar. Some results, too accurate to ignore. Word of the day, perception. Millions spent on abilities science rejected. Then the project suddenly vanished. Files released, answers removed. What they discovered, still classified. Some abilities can't be denied, even if we don't understand them. Like, comment, and subscribe. More hidden truth is coming. Deadly spores delivered by mail. Panic spread faster than the disease. A biological attack without a visible enemy. Anthrax, invisible and lethal. Letters sent to media and U.S. senators. Suspects questioned, then cleared. They shut the case, but not the questions. Word of the day, biohazard. Some details remain blacked out. Crucial proof, locked away from public view. The truth, sealed in classified files. A threat unresolved, still waiting. The most dangerous clues are the ones they hide. Citizens of the United States, treated as enemies. Their only crime, their ancestry, locked behind fences, under armed watch. Homes taken, rights stripped, entire families sent to camps, not knowing when freedom would return. The government defended the injustice. Word of the day, internment. Only years after did they admit wrongdoing. An apology came. Too late for many. Millions of memories lost behind wire. Fear made freedom disappear. What was taken can never be returned. Weapons meant to protect us almost destroyed us. Bombs lost in the sea. Bombers crashing with live nukes aboard. The military calls them broken arrows. Radiation leaks feared. Locations kept quiet to prevent panic. Some bombs never recovered. Word of the day, catastrophe. Leaders trusted luck over safety. One wrong wire, and cities vanish. Accidents measured in millions of lives. Control that risks everything isn't control at all. Survival was an accident. Enemies in public, partners in private, deals made far from cameras, with rulers who silenced their own people. Quiet agreements, loud consequences, weapons handed over to leaders feared by their nations. Public statements rarely matched reality. Word of the day, authoritarian. Power protected power. Money moved where justice couldn't reach. Agreements written in secrecy, while human rights disappeared in the dark. Silence can be the most dangerous strategy. a secret program designed to weaponize sickness, MK-NAOMI, the darker twin of MK-ULTRA, chemicals and pathogens, tested for control, work hidden far from the public eye, research on the human body, without the human's permission, records erased, lives never explained. Word of the day, exposure. Experiments stretched beyond the lab, impacting places never told the risks. The project quietly shut down. But silence doesn't erase what happened. Some wounds remain unseen. Wars fought in secret, paid for by silence, money in shadows, for influence in daylight. Governments toppled without a declaration of war. Intervention disguised as protection. Freedom movements interrupted. When leaders chose the wrong side, allies switched like pieces on a board. Word of the day, proxy war. Every move calculated for global power. Denied in public, directed in private. Students learn the outcomes, but not the causes. Some lessons are erased before class begins. Interrogation pushed far beyond the limits of law. The CIA authorized extreme methods in secret, entire pages hidden from public eyes. They called it enhanced interrogation. Others called it torture. Detainees held without trial, questioned under intense pressure. Even oversight committees lacked answers. Word of the day, interrogate. Much of the truth locked inside secure rooms. Legal boundaries blurred, rewritten. Recordings destroyed before review. National security became a shield for secrecy. Some actions remain classified to protect those who ordered them. A missing fortune too big to comprehend. Trillions of dollars unaccounted for. No receipts, no explanation. A financial black hole inside the most powerful military. Budgets so large, they vanish in the system. Layers of secrecy protecting the unknown. The numbers don't add up, and no one takes the blame. Word of the day, accountability. Funds silently moved behind closed doors. Audits failed, answers missing. When trillions disappear, trust disappears too. Secrets this expensive never come cheap. Money speaks loudest when it goes silent. Comment what truth you want next. And subscribe to Fact Story History, a murder that shocked the world, and files everyone was promised to see. But decades later, parts remain hidden, evidence sealed away from history. Intelligence agencies requested delays to protect what they refused to reveal. Even official reports left unanswered questions. Word of the day, disclosure. The accused spoke of a plot, but the clearest details remain silent. The deadline to release everything keeps moving. If the truth is harmless, why hide it? Comment your theory and subscribe to Fact Story History.